Ooh, full section. Hey, the sandwiches are awesome. Good to hear. The lettuce. Oh, ham, lettuce, and cheese. With a hint of pickle. How do you get a hint of pickle? The way they come together is something special. The butter tastes different from what I'm used to. The zest of lemon. Mother hired her, not me. Yeah, Sharon seems very good at her job. Suspiciously good at her job. I think that's the tea thermos in the windowsill there. I wonder how secure that is. Typical housework, greeting guests, as you expect, but she also manages her mother's schedule. Okay. Company chairman's schedule doesn't really sound like a typical part of a maid's job. Yeah, that is a little strange. Why, I can't work out why my mother sent her to look after me. Yeah, it sounds like if she's so skilled, why would she be left to take care of, like, our dorm? I know. Fair enough. Yeah, for now. Just take what we can get. Anyway, let's shift the subject to our other problem. Are they glaring at each other? Yeah, does Machias trying to open up some conversation? Does anybody know anything about these ruins? Oh, it'll be the first time Elliot gets to see the ocean. Man, I wish I was there. Oh, well that's cool. What can you tell us about it? A landing operation in the core. Okay. Yeah. Legroom has plenty of ruins too. Are they similar, maybe? The Saint's Castle. Lohengrin Castle. It's a magnificent stronghold that faces out onto the lake. You can see it from the town itself. It's quite beautiful on days when the mist clears. Yeah, it'd be cool to see. Definitely. Why would that matter, Fee? Like, why is that something you need to bring up? Yeah, okay. Well, they have time. They'll figure it out. Yeah, it is a little strange. I mean, it's a weird thing to say, but I wouldn't, like, be off-put by it. But Laura seems offended. She's usually so composed. Something about Fee seems to get under her skin. Huh. Well, hopefully they figure it out. Hey, we get the nice shot of us traveling. Trista to Heimdall. This will be our first time passing through the capital, at least on screen. Reen presumably passed through here while he was traveling from Ymir, the central station. Well, she's a biggin'. A whole lot of trains coming through here. Just how big Heimdall Station is. I heard it said that it's not merely the large station, but on the entire continent. So it's interesting. They talk about the continent and the fact that it's bigger than Erebonia. Now, we haven't seen a map of what that looks like, but judging from the description here and the fact that we've referenced, like, neighboring countries like Calvard, I wonder, is Erebonia, like, a superpower? Or is it just, like, are there comparatively larger nations? I'm unaware of another station that can match the 10 tracks found here. So the fact that they mentioned, like, we have this supermassive train station, it's the biggest on the continent, is that because we're, like, the biggest nation, or one of the biggest nations, or is that just because we have, like, the most robust train network? Because it could be either one, right? First transfer lines here on the way to Trista. The amount of people I saw really threw me for a loop. Yeah, I guess in the... Well, you'd think with it being the capital, there'd be a lot of commuters here right now. It's one battle you lost, Machias. You got a war to fight. You got multiple days here. Keep at it. How hopeless. Yeah, I mean... Yeah. For now, focus on keeping the team together enough to not get hurt if you end up in some fights. It is indeed. Traveling to Ordist, but you'll be heading west. We'll be very far from one another, actually. Probably the furthest we've ever been apart. Yeah, we'll have all kinds to say, Elliot. Good luck, team. And break. Oh, what's the huh? We recognize her, I think.
Is something on your mind, Elise?
And who's this? So that's Elise. We only know one girl named Elise.
Handsome young man caught your eye?
Oh, and who's this?
Like your brother, perhaps?
Excuse me? What?
Please, Your Highness. I just thought I saw someone I recognized.
Interesting.
But it couldn't possibly have been him. I can't imagine what would bring him to the capital this early in the morning.
From the way she said Your Highness, it wasn't jokingly, so my only guess here is that this is part of the Imperial family and Reen's younger sister.
Someone you recognized? I wonder. But I knew you wouldn't deny it.
Wait, deny what?
That your brother is handsome, I mean.
Oh. Okay. This is an interesting road to take.
Please. I knew that I shouldn't have told you about him.
Is the Imperial Princess pining after us, or is she teasing Elise about an attraction to her adopted brother? Because we know that they're not related, right?
Oh, come now. I'm only teasing. There's no need to sulk.
And related in this, like, biological sense, just because we know Reen is adopted.
I'll give you a little something from Mariage Cross to make up for it.
Oh, okay. I don't know what that is, but...
But that's an adult lingerie brand.
What? Where is this conversation going? What is happening?
Please excuse us, Captain Claire.
And here's Claire. Okay, this is just...
I'm sorry. I hope I haven't sullied your ears with our scandalous conversation.
How old are these two?
Not at all, Your Highness. I came to inform you that the special train to the Imperial Villa will be arriving shortly.
Okay.
I look forward to accompanying you today.
So Claire is their bodyguard?
It'll be a pleasure to have you with us.
Certainly.
Okay, well... That was an experience. I'm sure we'll learn more about those 2 or 3 ladies later. Alright, what do you got to say, guys? Let's learn about the North Highlands. Ooh, those are yurts. Mountainous region to the northeast of Arabonia. Across the that's Isengard. We'll cross the Isengard range, okay? That's the mountain range to the north of Ruhr. We passed through quite a few tunnels, huh? Went through several when I originally traveled to Trista. Reach the other side, you'll be in the North Highlands, surrounded by on every side by mountains. Other than the Imperial bases, the only place you'll find someone is the Nomadic Settlements, like the one I'm from. So is it like a permanent settlement, or do they move? Or more sheep than people? Starting to feel like we're traveling to a country locked in time or something. Huh. I imagine we won't see a lot of technology or anything like that. Well known for breeding and raising horses. Okay. Are descended from Highland stock. Ah, okay, so it's not uncommon for like Highland or like plateaus and stuff to have a lot of horses, so kind of gives you like a Mongolian vibe, if you will. Horses are essential to the livelihoods of the folks of my village. Raising horses been used by Erebonia as one of the main people's primary sources of income. Okay, so they raise horses and sell them. Hearing the horses we have at home were raised in Nord. Ah, okay, so Ymir, in fact, Reen's father has in fact bought horses from them. True that the horse the riding club uses as well. Originally came from Nord. Wow, okay. The golden stallion on the Empire's emblem is said to depict a warhorse raised in the Highlands. That's quite a name. Or so the story goes. I mean, it stands to reason if most of our major horses that we see are right now from Nord, it's not unrealistic to assume they were also then from there before. That's why Emperor Dracula first started building his army, after all. Exactly. Okay. Maintain a base on the southern edge of the Highlands, Zender Gate. Far north as the trains can take us. Yeah, the train line, as far as we could see, ended there. Somewhere around 4 in the afternoon, then. And it's just past 8 a.m. now. Reach Ruhr station by midday. After that, we have another 4 hours. Okay. We're in it for the long haul. Apparently, we have to travel by freight train, so I'm not sure how comfortable the second 4 hours are going to be. Why does this menu not work so well? Let's talk to everybody. How are you, Elisa? It'll be your first time back home. Ah, okay. After she ran away from home. I guess she did mention something like that. Don't have to leave the station. Haven't been in Ruhr since I switched lines there. Yeah, so we had to pass through Ruhr when we were on our way, because Ymir has to, like, a junction there. Oh, so Elisa has been to Ymir before. The scenery is beautiful. Good to know. Place that nice. Doesn't really fit a guy like me. Why do you say that, Reen? That's pretty self-deprecating. What that twit said during our last practical exam. Is that what's causing this? The house high arms little mind, and their fool of a third son even less. I mean, it is what it is. He definitely said some messed up stuff, but I feel like Reen's issues might be a little more rooted than that. You're a swell guy. Thanks, Gaius. Coming from you, that's awesome to hear. You're so hopeless sometimes. Aw. Hey, Emma. Traveling to the North Highlands will actually be leaving the country. Feels strange heading beyond our borders. A little emotional, even. I guess. I mean, it is kind of telling. It says here that... I wonder if Emma... She says that she's from a distant or remote part of the Empire. So it's always kind of suspicious where she's from, but at least from this line, it makes it clear she's at least telling the truth. She is from the Empire. Yeah, it's always interesting. New trips each month. I'm sure Fee can handle herself. We'll do what we can. They'll hold it together enough. And yeah, we've got our own things to face. Hey, use this. How goes it? Being some of the finest in the continent. High endurance and steadfast loyalty. Truly the ideal steed. Far from the only place to raise horses, but the horses from Nora have a class all their own. Couldn't find one if you searched across the Empire. Though now that I've seen why Arthur is such an impressive specimen. Who? Oh. the horse. So they don't have multiple horse, they have single horse. Arthur. Hunting with our old dog, Badeau. Back when I was a kid, he'd lift me up in his back and let me ride around. This would be an excellent opportunity to learn more about how the Empire's finest horses are raised. Yeah, Eustace does seem to really like horses. That's pretty cool. I haven't soaked in scenery like this since I first came to Trista. Hope everyone's settlement is doing well. Yeah, it'll be nice to see Gaius' family, because I guess we must be visiting like people he knows, being actually back home. How did you end up coming to Thor's? That's kind of interesting, judging since you're coming from literally another country. I met up with the general of the Imperial Army up in Nord. One thing led to another, and he ended up giving me a recommendation to attend the academy. Okay. So you must have met the guy at Zender Gate. That my skill with a spear would come in handy during my time at Thor's. Guess he was right. I mean, maybe he didn't expect the amount of combat we faced, but he seems to have been correct. Our cavalry's lance and spear training has its origins not just in the tales of Eisenritter, but in the traditions of the Highlands as well. Huh. It's just recently that I started learning how far back the connections go. Alright, boys. Let's drop a save. We gotta play some cards. Everybody ready? Elisa, give me your best.
Started. Come on, draw a card. Looks like I'm going first. Bolt.
Oof. Okay. Let's recover that quick.
Bolt.
Awesome. I love to see that. Let's put it down to 2. It's not enough. That'll get me over, but... let's put down the 4. See what she gives us. She gives us another 4. Give it the 5. With still a 3 difference. Drop a bolt. See how it goes.
You've done it.
She recovers that. Let's bolt it again. See if she has another recovery in there.
Mirror.
Mirror. Okay, that's fine. That actually helps us because that gives us an opportunity to use a 3. There's a 1 point difference. So let's mirror.
What? You can't do that.
Give me that.
One more game.
We did it, lads. Play some blade. All right, Emma.
Please go easy on me. Shall we draw then?
Ugh, trying to hold in a sneeze
it looks
here.
as though the first move is yours.
Is it now? All right, we are down by a lot actually. I have a lot of 4s. Let's go up by 1. See what she puts down.
Oh, we have the same score. Let's draw again.
Why would she do that? Ugh.
Oh, we have the same score. Let's draw again. Oh, it looks as though the first move is yours.
Again, I'm down by 3 again. Let's put down a 4. See what we get. Difference 1, 2, what? And then a 7. What the heck? Let's bolt that. Get out of here.
I wasn't expecting that.
Emma plays this game weird. Mirror.
Oh no, this could be trouble. I'm gonna use a bolt card.
Perfect. That gives me an opportunity to use this 4.
Sorry, I'm using a mirror.
That's okay. Gives me another opportunity to use this 4. Bolt that out of your hand.
Ouch, I wasn't expecting that.
Gonna
Sorry,
mirror
I'm
it.
using a mirror.
Perfect. Okay. Question here then becomes, what is behind her hand here?
It
Yeah,
looks
it's a
as though
7.
I win this time.
Ugh. I don't understand. She got such a better hand than me. Alright, use this.
If we have to.
Give me it. Give me your best. I'm gonna beat you at this card game.
Draw a card. Go ahead then.
Oh no, I'm down by 4. There we go. Alright.
We have the same score. Let's redraw.
Can you not?
Go ahead then.
No! I'm screwed. Okay, this is bad. Mirror, I guess.
You impertinent little. Take this.
Like, I'm a card down now, essentially. Just mirror it again.
You impertinent little. How about this?
I don't even know what to do here. I guess we bolt,
Now
get both
you've
back
done
to
it.
0 and hope he goes
We have the
first.
same score. Let's redraw.
This is all I can do
I'll
really
be
at this
going
point.
first.
Okay, perfect. It's up by 3.
Now you've done it.
2, perfect. I'm never gonna get to use this 1 unless he has a bolt card is the problem here.
Now you've done it. How about this?
Yeah, it's GG.
My victory was assured from the start.
I just got screwed there because I had to go first twice, which means I have to burn more cards than he does.
Shall we begin?
Okay.
Go ahead and draw. You should go first then.
Only down by 1 this time. That's not so bad.
It seems we
Can
need
you
to draw
not
again.
do that, Gaius,
You
please?
should go first then.
No.
It seems we need to draw again.
Let's try this. Reset this.
It seems we need to
Please
draw
go
again.
first, Gaius.
You should go first then.
Oh, I'm doomed. That's it. That's GG right there.
Huh.
Mirror this,
Well
I guess.
played. I'll use a bolt.
That's not good.
I'll use a bolt.
Sure you will. All right, let's mirror.
Well played.
So the issue here is I'm about to put down a card to go down to 3, and he has 5 cards in his hand. There's no way to fix
Well
this.
done.
I just get screwed by RNG.
Well done. I'll use a bolt.
And we're back.
It seems we need to
If he
draw
goes
again.
first here,
I'll go first then.
maybe I can save this. Am I high enough?
Lost.
I am.
I
Okay.
had a lot of fun.
Whatever he had in his hand is not good enough. Okay. Excellent. We did it. Yeah, we went 2 wins, 2 losses. I'll take that. It's about noontime, so we should be in Ruhr now. Cool. The terminus of this express line. Belongings and disembark the train. It is indeed the end of the line for us. Oh, it's the first time users has ever visited Ruhr. Passed through when I first came to the academy. Yeah, it's pretty normal. We both, actually, Gaius and Reen should have been on the same, or arrived around the same time, I would imagine. See why people associate with industry. The whole city's a big mass of iron. Those cone-shaped towers in the distance. Orbital generators from the industrial plant. There are tons of large factories in the city, so they need to create all the orbital energy. So it's a power plant. Okay. Fair enough. Ruhr. Ruhr Station. So, where to next? Need to transfer to a freight line to reach Nord Highlands from here. Freight train leaves from platform 4. Up staircase and to the left. Alright, let's get on it. Do I get to run around? I do! Oh, there's a bunch of people here. That's interesting. So we need to get over there. This way first, then. Oh, that area's blocked off. Okay. Hello, sir. Oh, okay. That's alright. We just need to go the other way. 4-hour journey from Heimdall never plays nice with my back. I guess it probably would be a little rough. They're visiting? Okay. Oh, it's Annabelle! We ran into her butler looking for her in Breahard, but she is very far away from him now. All the way to Ruhr. I never imagined he would be such a dogged pursuer. Oh, has he been chasing her this whole time? Because we found her in Keldic, and then he went to Breahard, and she ended up in Ruhr? Interesting. Train to Heimdall has finally arrived. Missed the train I originally hoping to board, and I'm holding out hope that I won't miss my business meeting. I mean, how often do trains make the trip, I wonder? Begins at 3 o'clock. Would you like to check in at the hotel first? So they just arrived for a conference. That's pretty normal. It's an industrial city. There's probably a lot of business going on back and forth from the trains. Or maintain proper hygiene and make sure to have a balanced diet. Oh, it's his sister? Back in the very next vacation you get, I promise. Okay. Well, seems to be trying to take care of him. Kid likes trains. Good job, kid. Volume control knobs sometimes. Well, you probably don't want him running around in front of the train tracks. Probably best not to play over there, but I guess there isn't a train here now. Oh. It is. Some lunches. That's probably not a bad idea. 4 hours to go. You probably want to eat something, yeah. Vending machines or other such comforts. Yeah, I mean, it's called a freight train for a reason. There's a shop in the main part of the station that sells prepackaged lunches.
There won't be any need for that.
Oh.
What?
Who is this?
No way.
Sharon?
She beat us here. Well, we took the train. She beat us here and has lunches for us.
How did you get here before us? The power of my love for you allows me to do the impossible, my lady.
So either she has twins, or she has some other means of transportation that we're not aware of. Possibly an airship?
And as you'll see, I've prepared packed lunches for all of you that far surpass this morning's offerings.
Well, I'm glad to hear that, Sharon. I have many questions,
I do hope you'll enjoy them.
but I'm not against food.
Thanks.
Special packed lunches for each member of the group.
We really appreciate you going to all the trouble to make these for us.
I mean, yeah, we have an immense number of questions, however.
True. That said, I'm really curious how you got here before us.
It seems that the Reinford family's maid enjoys a little amusement at the expense of her employer. I imagine you transferred to an airship in the capital?
Yeah, she must have taken a train to the capital and then got on an airship, which, from what we've established, travel much faster than trains, which makes sense.
Of course. Why didn't I think of that? You can cut the time from Heimdall to Ruhr in half if you travel by airship, I think.
You got me.
Yeah, so she's here. Since we're on a trip, she's probably coming back to check on Elisa's mother.
I took advantage of the opportunity to borrow the airship's kitchen so I could make her lunches as well. They're quite fresh, so take a moment to savor the taste.
I promise you we will, Sharon.
Well, thank you.
We really do appreciate all you're doing for us.
Honestly, I knew you had to be up to something.
I think, it might just be maid magic, perhaps.
You're not planning on coming all the way to the Nord Highlands with us now, are you?
I hope not.
I'd love to, but unfortunately, I have some other business I must attend to.
Ah, okay. Other maid-related business.
I may not be able to return to Trista for a while either.
Oh,
Other
okay.
business? Sharon will be assisting me with my work.
Ah. And who are you?
Mum.
She's gonna... Is it Mom?
Mother?
Or we're Mother. That works, too.
Hello, Elisa.
Oh. It's Lisa's mom.
You all must be members of Class 7.
I mean, the uniforms kind of give it away, but yeah. Irina Reinford.
I'm Elisa's mother, Irina.
She has, like, bags under her eyes.
Also the chairman of the Reinford group.
Not meant to be an insult, but obviously they deliberately drew the lines under her eyes. She must be tired.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Much obliged.
The pleasure is ours. I'm Reen Schwarzer.
Pleased to meet you. My name is Emma Milstein.
Gaius Warzel. Glad to make your acquaintance.
Eustace Alberea. A pleasure.
I'm glad you're all managing to get along with my obstinate daughter.
That's so very nice.
I wish I could stay a while, but unfortunately I have work that can't wait.
That's pretty much to be expected. We didn't even honestly expect to see you here at all.
Come along, Sharon.
As you wish, Madam Chairman. What?
Okay, I guess
Seriously? You show up like this and that's all you have to say?
it is a little strange that she just drops in here. She didn't even say a word to Elisa.
It's always work with you, isn't it?
I can see where the tension lies between these two.
You probably didn't even notice I left home until I was already gone. Now it's just, hello, Elisa, and that's it? My lady.
I did get the impression her relationship with her mother wasn't all sunshine and gumdrops.
Elisa has a bit of a rage, so this kind of outburst is not surprising, really.
Seems there's a lot of friction between them.
It's a way to put it very eloquently, Emma.
You can live your life however you see fit. I have no intention of forcing the Rhineford group on you.
Okay.
Even if you decide to follow a certain someone's path and cast aside all sense of responsibility, it's your choice to make.
That's, I wonder who the someone is here, since she's clearly referencing a person in their past that she probably doesn't get along with or doesn't agree with.
Besides, I still manage to keep myself informed of the general goings-on in your academic life.
I mean, part of that is probably sending a maid to spy on us.
In the monthly reports I receive from the Academy.
Huh?
What? I knew Sharon would relay back information about me, but reports from the Academy itself?
That does seem a bit odd.
Oh, you must not have known. In addition to my other responsibilities, I also sit on the Academy's board of directors.
Yeah, we kind of knew that the board of directors were going to be people related to the students, and in particular, it seems like they're related to people from Class 7. So obviously we have Rufus as one, but here we have Irina as another.
Oh my, that means...
So it stands to reason she would be getting reports on how the class is doing. It's probably a bit of a conflict of interest to be getting reports on Elisa specifically, but...
Just like Rufus.
It does appear that way.
Is Rufus getting reports on Uzis, I wonder?
I'd certainly deem the chairman of the Rhineford group a canny choice as a member of the board.
Probably, yeah.
The Rhineford group is heavily involved in the development of the Orbal staff, as well as your Arcus.
Yeah, so it makes sense that she would be getting reports since we're the ones using the experimental tech.
I must say, I'm quite pleased with the reports I've received on your usage of both.
Well, thank you.
I'm looking forward to seeing the results of this month's field study as well. Do give me some good reading, won't you?
Please excuse us, my lady.
Thank you, Sharon.
Take care during the rest of your journey.
We will do so.
Elisa.
You alright?
Elisa's having a bit of a breakdown after all of this. Oh, we made it onto the freight train from the looks of it. Wait, are we being shipped in a storage container? Oh, there is a passenger section. Okay, just a little one. Oh. Irina does give the impression as the kind of person who just quietly has everything planned out. Which could be frustrating for someone like Elisa, I would imagine. What? When people say stuff like this, like, I take it you're not on good terms. I mean, like, did it need to be any more self-evident? Like, why say it like that? We all know. Exactly, like... Okay. First step that led me toward enrolling in the academy. So she left home before she enrolled in the academy. It's not the school she sits on the board of directors of. I mean, again, I feel like that must be public knowledge, but... yeah, I mean... it is what it is. And at the end of the day, yeah, I mean, what difference does it make? I imagine she would have been able to get the information regardless of where you went. She's only interested in work, but then she'll suddenly start meddling in my life. She says she just wants to... she says just do what I want, but it always turns out wherever I go, she's there ahead of me, just like today. Yeah, it is kind of... she says to her, do whatever you want, I don't care what you do, you know, I'm not involved. But then she sends a maid to spy on her, she gets reports from the school, she, like, gets involved with the school and sends a bunch of experimental tech and stuff. It's like this duality of how she's doing something that's opposite of what she says she should be doing. The bank account my grandfather gave me to cover my academic expenses hasn't taken a dip since my first day at Thor's, meaning that Elisa's schooling is being paid for, probably by her mother. Yeah. Fair enough. Guess I could see her grousing about. Most people would be grateful to have a parent display that much interest. I guess from Yuzis's perspective, yeah, it's kind of awkward. Yeah, Yuzis's father sort of kidnapped him when we were there. Like, Yuzis's father threw one of our friends in prison and put his son under house arrest. So showing up to just kind of be a nuisance is probably not that bad from Yuzis's perspective. Now we're going through the mountains. Yay! Anyway. Might as well enjoy some good food. Had to make do with the airship's kitchen. I won't let her hear the end of it. I somehow doubt Sharon. I somehow doubt the quality of Sharon's work could be diminished by something so trivial. There's the Isengard branch line. Oh, the conductor. I guess he would be like a couple feet away from us since, you know, it's a freight train. You know, the Highlands is an academy field study. Yep. Budding soldiers doing pretty interesting things as part of your training these days. Yeah, it is actually a pretty interesting way to do school. Quite different from most other military academies in that regard, though. Yeah, it's... by quite different, you mean incredibly well-funded. Pretty neat to see you all dressed up in your uniforms. Look pretty sharp on you. Thanks, man. Even at the academy, Gaius always stands out because of his height. Yeah, it is a little strange. I guess the people from the Highlands and this are taller than others. Oh, so it's not normal. Gaius is also strange there. That is the only one who really has height on me. My younger brother's fairly short, though. I wouldn't doubt he has another growth spurt coming his way. Okay, so younger brother and 2 younger sisters. Cool. I would be happy to spend some time with them. If you look through the window, it feels like we're getting close to the Highlands now. Some adventure kind of makes me jealous. Halfway through the Isengard range. We should reach Zender Gate in about 2 hours. Take the time to relax. Thank you. Oh, I guess it might be the same conductor, yeah. Ah, okay, so it is in fact the same guy. Taught me a lot about Erebonian culture. Ah, okay. I guess when you're the only 2 people on the train. Thankful to the winds and to the goddess. The winds and the goddess. Classic Gaius. Gaius the Pious, there we go. Oh, we're almost there. Oh, are they both sleeping? Oh, okay. Coming through the last tunnel. There it is. It's still in the distance, but that's the Nord Highlands. Appears breathtaking. Yeah, I can't wait. We're almost there. $4:30. This is a really interesting shot. I did not expect them to put the camera in such a odd place. Zender Gate. Oh, somebody already spotted us. You have an eye patch, sir. Lieutenant General. There he is. Look at those badges. That's quite an outfit. The medals, though. Alright. Been months since I last saw you. Seems almost surreal to see you standing there in a military academy uniform. First time to see Thor's ensemble in red. It is indeed for Class 7. Betting he's the Lieutenant General in charge of Zender Gate. So the entire gate is run by a Lieutenant General. Fair enough. With an eye patch. That seems familiar somehow. We are indeed about half of the class. Reen Schwarzer, yep. Everybody introducing ourselves. An interesting bunch. Lieutenant General Zex Vander. Commanding officer of the Imperial Army's 3rd Armored Division. So there are tanks here, I guess. One-eyed Zex. The 4 guardians of the Arnor family. Okay. I guess we do. The Vanders are a celebrated military family responsible for the protection of the Imperial family. One of the Imperial Army's finest generals. That's good to know. Vander and the Arcade schools of swordsmanship are the 2 most renowned styles in Arabonia. Oh, well. Be interesting to see him in a sword fight then. Reen knows his stuff. And Vander is downplaying it. Cool. Yeah, I guess we still have a ways to go, don't we? Okay. What are these arrangements? Arrange some transportation. Okay. What are we, what kind of transportation are we looking at here? Wow. Look at this giant area. Big, wide open spaces. The Nord Highlands. Cool. On the far end of the railway. I suppose words are woefully insufficient in face of such majesty. Glad to hear. Oh. So our transportation is, horses. Gonna travel to the settlement on horseback. Ah, yeah. Fair enough. Rain and Elisa both have riding experience. Alright. Yeah, okay. Can't do any trick jumps or anything, but... And Emma's never ridden a horse. But she can ride with somebody else. Elisa would probably be the best choice, considering the balance of weight. Okay. So the ladies are going to get one horse together, and the rest of us are going to ride. So we get to do some horseback riding, everybody. Are you okay back there, Emma? Alright. Top quality horses raised here in the Highlands. Able to reach settlement in under an hour. Okay. Won't have much need of this, but the rest you should take a map of the Highlands. Okay. Gaius probably knows his way around, but... So there's the Stone Circle, the Imperial Army Watchtower, a Nomadic Settlement, which is where we're headed. Also a Colossal Statue, Lake Lacrima. That lake must be the fishing spot that Kenneth mentioned. And an ancient quarry. Okay. Looks as though the Army's surveying expertise has been put to good use. Yeah, I mean, if it's a contested territory, we probably want to know it very well. Oh, prove useful during your field study. Alright. That's about it for me. Should head out. Elder and Lacan. Thank you for seeing us off. And Lieutenant General come to see us himself and send us on our way.
This is worlds apart from the bustle of the city.
It's definitely a unique area
It
compared to
really
where
is. I feel
we've
like
been
I'm
before
on the
this.
wind. Indeed, but if you didn't go too fast, that would be great.
Usually you don't want to talk while you're riding horses at
I'm
speed.
sure it will feel natural in time.
Want to bite
No
your
doubt
tongue.
the riding club would be fuming with envy if they could see us now.
Definitely.
I'll bet.
Lambert would be jealous.
Anyway, my home settlement is due northeast of here.
We saw it on the map.
Hopefully we'll be able to reach it before sundown.
Right.
Let's move.
How to ride a horse. Largely the same. Left stick. Dash with R1. Let's save real quick here. Or make it to... We got our horseback riding going.
Yeah.
And we can ride faster, too. Now, if we open up the map, I don't think there's actually any people on it. We would still see them as yellow dots, I believe. So we're going to try to go to the Nomadic Settlement here. I'm going to try and check out this Watchtower, though, since it's on the way. Actually, there should be enemies and chests around here, too. Let's see what we can find. Gotta find some loot.
Yeah.
We, actually, go to our quartz here. Drop seal real quick for detection. Open it up. Any chests? Interesting, none. Is it a range issue?
Yoo-hoo!
The echo, though.
You're as excited as a child.
I think I'm just caught up in the moment.
It's weird. Alright, cool. Well, we're not going to worry too much about finding stuff just yet, then. We'll have plenty of opportunities, too, later. We are going to try and stop by that watchtower, though. Lands are so vast, surprisingly easy to lose your sense of direction. Well, we kind of have a bunch of big landmarks, so I'm not sure why that would be an issue. Yeah, exactly. Yep, no problems there. Well, I mean, this big stone structure in the middle kind of makes it easy. There's triangular rock. That's quite the eloquent name. Centerpiece is part of the Highlands. It's so big. Of course, they make Emma say it. We can see it from here. The better landmark it'll be. That building on the left. It's a watchtower built by the Imperial Army in the southeastern part of the Highlands. Heard they built it to keep an eye on the Calvard Republic out to the east. So Calvard is east of here. Okay. Come as no surprise, the army would want a watchtower here. Highlands border both Calvard and Erebonia, much like Calvard. Or like Crossbell. Okay, so Calvard's east of here. They border the Highlands and Crossbell. Now, we've seen Crossbell on the eastern edge of the railway line, so that's good to know. It's interesting, though. They mentioned Nord as like a separate nation, so to speak. Like, it's a regional thing. But there's still an Imperial Watchtower in their territory, so their claim must be a little bit more enforced than Calvard's. Look through these mountains. Home is that way. Okay. Keep this map handy. Yep. Come to think of it. Yeah, there are some vertically standing, strange-looking rocks over there. Seem man-made, at the very least. Not sort of construction nature that would be lying about. Yeah. Very similar objects scattered throughout the Highlands. Many folks believe the remains of a Neolithic civilization. Fair enough. Like Stonehenge. Okay. Not dissimilar from the Animist ruins. Yeah, we saw some of those in Lunaria Nature Park. They had those little totems and stuff, or those like little. They look like just little stone tablets and whatnot. Yeah. Want to get there before sundown? Fair enough. I'm still going to try and take a detour here. I want to see if we can stop by the Watchtower on the way over. Oh. Guess the answer to that question is no. Alright, well, let's head on out of here. Just a nice leisurely horseback ride.
The sun's almost down.
We're almost at the settlement. Let's keep up the pace, guys.
Almost there. Before we get to this transition, we'll do our compulsive saving, as always. Make sure we get that done there. And here it is. We've arrived. Emma has such long hair. Every time I see it. The Nomadic Settlement. Wow. It is indeed. Feels nostalgic. How so? A little wistful of my own home. Fair enough. We don't actually stay in this area, so they do move around. Okay. Move around to another location further to the north. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's the nature of nomads. Strange tent buildings. What do they call them? They're made of thick cloth and designed so we can put them up and take them down pretty easily. Yeah, I mean, that's the idea, right? A nomadic culture like this would have buildings that allow them to move. Go and greet the elder afterwards. Oh. Oh. They're so cute. Hey, it's Gaius' siblings. Lily and Sheeta. Okay. And Toma. I guess Elisa's an only child, so I guess she would have that kind of reaction. I don't know about Emma. Yuzus obviously has an older brother, but people you wrote about in your letters. They are indeed the illustrious, industrious Class 7. What a way to put it, guys. I love it. Gaius' brother, Toma. Sheeta and Lily. Sheeta's the older one. Okay. Nice to meet you. They're all so cute. They're so Erebonian. What is that supposed to mean? Well, us with such wonderful friends. Oh, and this supposed to be their parents. Pleasure to meet you all, guys. His name Fatima? Fatma? I don't know quite how to pronounce that. His mom, she looks so young. She is super pretty, yes. And guys, his father, Lacan Warzel. Likewise. Oh, so he prepared a place for us to stay. Fair enough. Alrighty. Get to have a nice dinner, get our own little place to stay. I wonder what this food's like. How do you get it to taste so good? Season the pheasant meat with herbs and rock salt and then wrap and cook it. Okay. Taste of us Highlanders, so I wasn't sure if Erebonians would like it. I'll be wanting seconds soon. Heck yeah. There's a lot of food here, to be fair. Grilled skewers. Okay. Kebabs. Stick some lamb meat on a skewer and grill it. Exquisite. Never tasted its like. Almost feel sorry for the rest of our class. They don't get to enjoy it. Yeah, it is kind of a shame that only half of the class gets to travel to a lot of these places. It's worrying that your tastes might not agree with you. You're all tired from your long journey. Nord cuisine is effective at easing fatigue. That's important when you travel as much as we do. Okay, so their food is sort of selected or been developed for the sake of their lifestyle. Get some recipes. Yeah, I mean, I'm down to get some more. Teach Sharon? Okay. Try some of this tea. Local herbs, supposed to be good for digestion. Thank you. They're so accommodating. Everywhere we go, everyone's so nice to us. The land of Nord is nothing if not a free country. Okay. What's going on with his head there? Is that like a... Is there something... Is he wearing something? Or is the game just kind of bugging out on his hair? No doubt your time here will make a very unique experience, though not without inconveniences here and there. What do you mean? Plenty of history with your own homeland. Story of Emperor Dreikel's. Of course, we hear about that all the time. Tales of Emperor Dreikel's exploits are passed down here in Nord too. Okay. He became Emperor of Erebonia and swore eternal friendship with the people of Nord. That friendship is held strong to this day. They're not counted as Erebonians, still regarded as a close neighbor and ally. That's about how it shakes out, though. Recently, the Calvard Republic, okay, it's a republic, have been creeping into the southeastern Highlands, trying to cultivate good relations with the people there. Okay. Republic's forays into the Highlands have certainly created some tensions. I can imagine, if you've had like a long-time ally, like a supporting nation, if you will, and some other country comes in and is trying to shoulder their way in. And the Empire and the Republic have been at war before, at least, so... Armed conflict the last few years. What does that mean? Like 10, 20? When was the last time we were at war? Relationships between the two are only growing worse. Yeah, well, I mean, relations are growing worse in Erebonia, so having external problems is probably not good either. Simmering conflict that led to that incident in Crossbell last month. No doubt an outgrowth of the ongoing conflict between pro-Calvard and pro-Erebonian forces and their government. So there's some sort of incident in Crossbell. Crossbell is a city-state that we hear referenced that happens to be on the border of both. So I imagine they have their own allegiances that become an issue. To both countries, Nord is a remote region of relatively little importance. While there is military presence in the Highlands, there's not something you should have to worry about during your stay. Just focus on your field study while you're here. Something tells me that won't be so easy. Must be the one who has to choose tasks. He is indeed. Alright. Focus on the southwestern plains tomorrow morning. Okay. Yeah, that would be the area that we traveled through to get here. Well past the northern end of the settlement too, but let's start with the southwestern plain, or southeastern plains. Western plains? Southern plains, that's all that matters. I don't know, southwest. What are we doing? Around noon. Oh, so we gotta get a lot done in a short amount of time. After our midday meal. Oh, okay. So we're gonna start afternoon then? Bedtime? Oh. The girls want to take us over there. Why not? Good night, everybody. There's a pretty small space. Not that you would complain that they're not giving us a big enough room, obviously, but I just mean to say, like, it is a little close quarters. The girls probably would have preferred separate rooms, but this is what we've got. Well, I mean, you can't really ask them to be building another building to make space for us. Reen and the users are both gentlemen, after all. They have nothing to worry about. I was going to say, I would imagine Usus and Reen are not inclined to do anything like that. And Gaius is staying with his family. Okay. Both insisted on it. Couldn't turn them down. Fair enough. Yeah, by all means. Get your beauty sleep. Pleasant dreams, everybody. Quite the fortunate man. Same thing while we were eating dinner. Got adorable siblings, 2 parents that care about him. See where Gaius gets this calm, level-headed personality. True enough. Anyway, yeah. Sleepy times. Field study day 2, Sunday. Sound of sheep, other animals. What a way to wake up.
Where am I?
Unfamiliar ceilings?
Oh, right. Nord Highlands. I feel surprisingly energetic. Maybe it's the clean air or that great food we had yesterday. I wonder if Master Ka-Fi trained out in the wilderness like this.
Being on the great outdoors. Feeling good, ready to go?
Early, Reen.
Morning, guys.
Oh, Gaius is in a
Whoa. Hold
different
on.
outfit.
Why are you dressed like that?
Oh, I was just helping put the sheep out to pasture.
Fair
You
enough.
should almost be done fixing the morning meal now.
I guess that's an early morning for people of the Nord Highlands.
Okay. I guess we should wake up the others then. Usus, Elisa, Emma.
Rise and shine, everyone. It's officially the crack of dawn.
Where am I?
Are those sheep?
Glasses. Glasses.
You guys.
I suppose none of you are used to waking up quite this early.
Well, I mean, how early is this early? When he says crack of dawn, do we mean like 4:30 or 5 in the morning, or do we mean like 7? milk porridge for breakfast. Make it with sheep's milk and salt-cured meat. Interesting. Made it fresh for you themselves. Oh, they did. Okay. That young and already better cooks than me. You get this recipe from you. First thing you do is... Oh! Thank you. You with their guidance. I see. Well, I mean, that's awesome. Everybody's getting along. Alrighty. Let's get our list of tasks. What do we got? Delivery to the Watchtower. Kilt. Could someone deliver something to the soldiers in the Imperial Army Watchtower for me? If so, I'll be at the trading post. Okay. Turning over a new leaf from Dr. Arm. Amr? Amr. What a name. I need ingredients for a very important medicine, and I would like to request that you obtain them for me. I will tell you more in person, so please come and speak to me at my house. Amr. Return to Zender. What a pun. Lieutenant General Zex. I have a very important request for Class 7 pertaining to a monster prowling the Highlands. Come speak to me in the commander's room of Zender Gate for more information. Be prepared for battle. Alrighty. Medicinal herbs, and we gotta go to the gate. Yep. Get us more familiar with the area. Get us running around, seeing everybody. Should be able to complete all these requests in the southwestern reaches of the Highlands. Understood? Got work to do, everybody. Leaving the settlement without a horse. Yeah, we should probably... It's a bit of a trek to go on foot, so... Collapsed out there, walking around on foot. Alrighty. May the blessings of the winds and the goddess be with you. Alright. Much obliged. The settlement contains 3 useful facilities. The Elder's Home acts as an orbital factory, the trading post acts as a weapon and armor shop, and the lodging yurt allows you to rest. Visit them whenever you need. Okay. And Gaius gets his S-Craft Calamity Hawk after seeing his family. That being said, that's going to be it for today. Made a whole bunch of progress, and we've got quite the field study ahead of us here. Finished off our free day, got a bunch of story stuff done, did our practical exam, and made the trek all the way up here to the Nord Highlands. I think that's quite enough for tonight. I want to thank everybody for watching. Hope you guys have a fantastic day. Till next time, everybody.